Welcome to the Real Shit Talkers. I'm motherfucking Dragon. Nah, next to me is the cuddly one, baby. He's back. He's back. Yeah, you like, oh, where's Jack at? I was like, who? Who?
I don't even know where.
I don't even know who that is. All I know is Junebug is in the building. That's all I know, baby.
Oh man, it feels good to be back, guys.
Oh man, good. Yo, a lot of lots happened since you've been gone. Lots happened.
A lot of changes.
Yeah, the original. He's one of the original shit talkers. If you don't know, one of our episodes on YouTube was like 1,000 or something or whatever views on that. He was one of the he was there. He was part of all that magical stuff during that time. So
the bear, right?
The bear one, yeah.
I actually,
huh?
And then you got a bear tattoo.
And then he got a bear tattoo afterwards, and that shit looks sick. And I need to talk to his tattoo artist,
Natalie Cruz.
Yo, I was on the show the other day and did not know she did tattoos.
Yeah, dude.
I would have ran her whole. That would have been the show. As soon as they would have said like, "Yo, she does tattoo," I'd have been like, "All right, I'm done talking about whatever the fuck y'all talk about. Let's talk about these tats."
No, man, dude. To be honest with you, like, she gave me my first tattoo, and actually all my tattoos are from her. And these only two that I got on Friday the 13th, I got that from another person that works at Blackworks, which I love Blackworks. The vibe there, you listen to Tupac while you're getting a tattoo, you're just like, oh yeah, you know what?
Right.
I vibe out. I sit on this chair.
That's dope.
Easy.
That's dope. I need to get up in there, y'all. I'm trying to get all my work finished before the summer.
Yeah.
It probably won't be done until like after the summer, honestly. But especially my back, I got this giant piece. I need it done.
Yeah,
it's been like that for too long.
I could never handle that. I could never, like, I'm one of those people that, like, if somebody told me, oh yeah, I won't be able to finish today, I'd be like, I'll come back when you feel ready.
Let me tell you the story behind it. Right?
Yeah.
So, I had a tattoo artist. It was originally some weird tribal dragon thing, right? And then the tattoo artist disappeared. Like, when he told like, "Oh, I see you next week," I was like, "I bet I see you next week." I came back next week, and then my tattoo artist was gone. They was just like, "Yo, he moved." I was like, "Damn, I got an unfinished piece on my back." Right. So one of the other people, so I had it like that for like a few months, and then I got a big giant Omi mask on my face. Not my face, but an Omi mask on my back, right? But it kind of looks, but it's not finished, right? So if you look at my back, it kind of looks like the devil. Like, like my brother be like, yo, the first time he seen it, he was like, that's hot, but why do you have the devil on your back? And I'm like, I don't have a devil on my back. I have a demon of some sort. It's an Omi mask, but it's not the devil. But he's like, dude, that looks like the devil. I was like, shit. So, you know.
Nah, I think the worst thing, everybody who looks at my tattoo can see it's a bear, right? Somebody told me it looked like a rabid raccoon. And I was like, are you being serious? Like, are you dead ass looking at my? Have you never seen a bear? Like, what's wrong with you right now? He's like, look like a raccoon trying to attack. How many raccoons have tried to attack?
The tattoo, right there?
My tattoo.
That's definitely a bear.
Exactly. But he was trying to say that it looked like a raccoon that was trying to attack somebody.
He's a hater.
I was like, all right,
fuck that guy.
Where's your tattoos, bro?
Fuck that guy, yeah.
He's a blank canvas too. Trying to judge other people's stuff.
Well, how you been this 2018 since the last time we seen you?
Man,
what you been up
to? One of the biggest things that happened to me 2018, and it's actually happened like towards the end of 2018. I recently became engaged.
Woo!
So
he is no longer giving out cuddles.
Nah, only exclusive. Exclusivo, bro.
Let me tell you something, brother. Marriage is a challenge, dog. It's a challenge, yo.
Yeah, but I think the important part is finding that person that's worth taking that. You know what I mean?
I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah.
You know, I wish you the best of luck, but shit's a challenge, yo. Because people change, and then you got to figure out how to maneuver with this person when they're changing, and then, you know, kids get involved, and comes a challenge. But if you can maneuver it properly, it's a good time.
Exactly.
It's a good time.
Exactly. I mean, for everything, I approach it as there's gonna be good times, there's gonna be bad times. It's just
gonna be some bad times.
Some bad. Yeah, I know. I feel that.
Some bad.
but like
bad times come.
But like I was explaining because my friend, he was like, oh my god, like, yo, bro, you had this girl, you had this girl, you had this girl. Why give up? He told me, he's like, why give up all this just for one, right? And I had to explain to him that me growing up, I was raised with that like mentality of like mom, dad, home, like having a good relationship. What messed it up was that my parents separated, and I was like, even if I do want to get married, it's gonna fail because my parents failed. You feel me?
Right.
That's what I always had in my head and stuff like that. But when I came back to it, I never was built for the let me have one girl, the next week another girl. I'm talking to this one. I'm talking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't built for that because I was more of a connectional person to one person, and I'm able to match people's wavelengths whenever they like, you know, vibing and stuff. If I see somebody that's mad, for some reason, I'm able to connect to him to the point where we're both angry and chilling out at the same time. So we're bringing our levels down together. You feel me?
Wow.
So when the person I'm with now, because my friend also said, he's like, why her out of everybody that you had, right? I was like, because of point blank, this girl, the minute I laid eyes, like straight up look into her eyes, I knew, like, I didn't give a fuck about anybody else at that moment. I was like, yo, I'm loving her vibe. I'm loving how she is. I love how she treats me. I think that's the important part. And she respects me. You know what I mean? And I haven't had that mutual respect in a while. So
Right.
I like that.
Man, that's beautiful, man. What you about to give us a sonnet just slower. It's beautiful right now. Until you like 3 years deep. You know what I'm saying? And you like, I seen this girl shit. Nah, I'm just joking. It's still fun. But yeah. You know what I mean? It's whatever.
She's loading the gun at home. She's like, man.
Oh yeah, me and my wife talk crazy to each other all the time. It's just, this is what I think. I'll be like, yo, like, I don't know what's up with you. I didn't have to do this. I was like, so I just talked to her like that. It's fun.
Well, like, man, 2018 has been a wild experience for me.
Right.
Normally people are always like, oh, I went through a lot of changes this year. No, I actually went through a lot of changes this year. I went from being a puffy guy to...
Yeah, you lost a lot of weight, yo.
Dude.
You lost a lot of weight.
That was huge for me.
Coming in here and told something it's cold. I was like, oh, not Junebug. I knew it was never cold. He had all that insulation. Oh, he's getting small.
It was like, yeah, right? Yeah. Nah, dog. Like, I got colder. I don't know how you people get like this. I could have been walking. I used to be one of those people walking down the street with like a t-shirt on and it's like freezing outside. Nah, I'm like, yo, it's cold.
Word.
I had to buy extra sheets for the bed and shit because I was like, damn.
Last time we talked was not when I caught you at Walmart. Before that is when you made me come out there to come save your ass. And I never made it because I got pulled over by the cops. And they took my goddamn weed.
Oh, man.
I'm just happy they was just like, all right, I'm just going to let you go. We're going to have to take this. I was like, fuck. I just bought it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And I was screaming like, yo, me motherfucker.
Yo, facts. I still owe that A, dog.
It's all good.
Man.
I throw it on the fire. I don't care. It's fine.
I forgot. Yo, that day I think I was tipsy. I think I was tipsy. I was tipsy.
It's hilarious.
Hilarious.
Like, used to get drunk heavy.
Oh, dude. I used to drink a lot. I didn't think it was a problem, but it was a problem.
Yeah,
man.
it was a problem.
It was a problem. Yeah. I was drinking I'm a whiskey drinker, so Hennessy. And the thing is, I find it funny how liquor and alcohol in general affects me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you would think the light would make me a chill dude. Nah. When I'm drinking vodka, I am like aggressive. Like I'm like,
vodka is for aggressive people.
Yeah, you think?
There's nothing good that comes from vodka. There's nothing. There's no like, oh, we had a good time after vodka shots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's always like,
yeah.
oh. Yeah, we had a glass of whiskey or scotch or we had a glass of wine. But you don't hear like good times after vodka. No. Vodka's for like the Terminator people, like people ready to seek and destroy. I ain't fucking.
Dude, I'm so serious. Like it was like when I drank vodka and I was drinking that. What do you call it? Anybody who looked at me funny, I'm like, yo, like, you want a problem? What's going on with you? Like, what's wrong with you? But switch it all around. When I'm on Hennessy, dude, I'm inspirational as fuck.
Oh, listen, anything is possible.
Anything is possible. I'm mad as well. I'm like, yo, bro. Like, I'll be drunk as hell. I'll grab you right. I'll be like, yo, bro. That idea to open up that shop, bro, that you had, genius. Yo, you are one of a kind, dude. You're gonna break barriers.
You really think so?
Yeah. And they were like, yo, bro. Yeah, bro. Yo, buy us around, bro. Buy us around right now.
Because you're about to have all that money.
You're about to have
you're
all
about
that.
to have all the money. You might as well just buy everyone here around. You know, you're right. Table. Get all the tables. Actually.
Yo, everybody, yo.
You be mad as hell because tomorrow they in debt. I should never listen to Junebug.
And yo, that's the bad part. Like if I'm on Henny and like nobody's around me that wants to be inspired, I'm buying these drinks like I'm freaking rich. I'm like, yo, I'm like talking to the bartender, yo, you want to drink too?
We're going out later, right? We'll give you like a couple shots of Henny. We're like, hey, buddy, let's go. Come around this area.
Nah, but then like I toned it down. Now like 2019, I'm trying to stay off of the alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's my thing. You know, I know the Budweiser, so you know what I mean? So
you still doing beer?
Huh? No, I know the Budweiser.
Oh.
Yeah, nah, I just took a line off of Joey Badass.
I know the Budweiser too. I always be on them. Anyway, man, so yeah, we went through a lot of changes since 2018. It's crazy. It's crazy how it started and then how it ended. But we progressed a lot.
I see that.
Like, I mean, shout out to the people who was with us like 2017 and then was like dealing with me half sleep on the goddamn mic and they was asking questions and shit. And then we got to 2018. We had a lot of changes. And we went from like topic based stuff to like more like news based stuff. Then we was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna rip the script up again. Let's just do it. Let's do our thing. And we just started talking about whatever.
Yo, man, it was some funny times because like I remember we would have to get a topic, right?
Yeah.
And then we'd be like all over that topic.
Late night, yo.
Oh my
sending messages like, yo, anybody got a topic?
Yeah,
no.
Let's just talk about anything.
Just talking, and I'll be sending messages like, because I like to talk to people around like Wednesday, because I'll be like, hey, yo, let's get some topics in or something. Like let's try to get some, because we was all working. You know, so I was like, yo, let's get some topics in. Send me a message when you can. Like let's try to get it in before like 4 o'clock or whatever, so we could know what we doing. I ain't hear from nobody till like the next day. I'm pissed off. Like, yo, what's happening?
Yo, man.
And then one person I heard from, of course, was Alex, but he'd be like, no, not even that, because he'd be like, I don't know, man. And then like he wouldn't give me a topic until like Saturday.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then you'll shoot me a message like, yo, let's talk about these bitches pissing me off. And I'm like, dude, we probably did that 100 times already.
Seriously, I used to be a bitter ass dude.
He was like, and he was just like, I was just like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we can do that. I'm like, no, we're not going to keep talking. We're not talking about people pissing us off all the time. Like, can we...
I can still do that. I'll be honest. I'm being honest with you. I can still do it. Like there was like now currently I'm not gonna be like obviously like this girl last week.
There was some days we used to get topics like that morning.
Yo my.
That morning I'm just like, not as soon as I get here I'm like, yo, I hit everybody up on Wednesday like, what's up? Like,
we'd be on Wikipedia like, oh, all right, that's what makes it.
I'm like, yo, what in the fuck? Like, this is insane.
No, but it's changed a lot. Like you can even see that if you watch previous videos, you can see how like it progressed, the setting and everything. It was great. It was great. Yeah, I'm like I enjoy it now.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
dope. It was dope. It was long days, but whatever. I got it under control.
One of the biggest things that is going on right now with me is I've finally come out more conservative to people, right? And I yeah, and I've been getting like such like I like. You think coming out gay would have been bad? Imagine telling your mother, you know, like I'll be at home, like coming out gay is bad, to some people, like for their families, whatever, right?
Right.
But me coming out to my mother
As a conservative, that is hilarious.
She is so angry. Like I'm like she'll be like, this Trump, I hate this Trump. And I'm like, you know, sometimes you say some things, you know, that I don't agree with, but like he kind of makes some points here and there.
This is what
I mean.
Yo, here's the funniest thing about this this Trump and election stuff.
Yeah.
This is like the first time in like history where there's half the people who actually sides with the president.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we're like broken. It's
Yeah,
hilarious. You know, usually, you know, back in the day, it was like whoever got into office, you kind of had to be like, all right, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, we have no choice. You know what I'm saying? This is like the first time it's not a fuck it. It's like everyone's just trying to find a way to impeach us, man, and whatever. And I'm just like, oh, damn, son. Understand. Well, what's gonna happen? What, 4 years? What's the next election? 2020, right? It's gonna happen then, like, and then now. But you know what I really like about this Trump thing, right? This is what I really like about it. Is that it shows people how easy it is to become the most powerful man in the world.
I've seen
All
that.
you need to do is be popular.
Yeah.
And it just lets you become the most powerful person in the world, yo. He literally has his hands hovering over all the nukes at any time. Like, you gave the guy from what's this? What was that show he was on? Celebrity Apprentice. You gave the guy from Celebrity Apprentice the power to nuke the world, yo. Like,
you're fired.
No one else sees that there's a problem in our election system. Like, there's a problem.
I mean,
now.
like at the same time, like he became. Everybody keeps asking me, "Oh, he's gonna be out of office in 2020." I really don't think he's gonna be out of office in 2020.
Going nowhere.
I feel like he's gonna have his next term, because at the end of the day,
What?
like everybody, like nowadays is going crazy.
No, the only way
now.
he's not gonna get his next term right is if we get Oprah and The Rock to jump on the president.
Exactly. I think that's the only way, because at the end of the day, if y'all want to throw Hillary again and try to promote her, you're not gonna win. Trust me, bro.
There's no one else stepping up. You like there's somebody else stepping up. Like, no one's backing somebody else 100% anymore.
Exactly.
So we have no idea who's coming in. And we're playing a popularity contest. You don't listen, I'm telling you, unless The Rock goes, yo,
Democrats got you.
You know what I mean? He don't even got it. Rock could probably run independent. He'd get everybody vote.
Oh my god.
Everybody vote.
Seriously.
I don't give a fuck who you are. You Rock is going. The Rock.
Honestly,
he could literally know nothing about anything political. And if he ran right now, it'd be straight to the most powerful man in the world.
Dude. But like coming, like I said, coming out conservative to my mother is the funniest thing. She's like, "Oh, you're to support the rich people to get richer, this and that." Nah, I'm just not in favor of socialism. That's what I keep telling people. I'm like, yo, like there's mad systems that are out there, right? But here's my thing. I'm okay with, like, because I have a lot of people who believe in socialism as friends, right? And I'm like, yeah, believe in it, right? That's your thing. Like, believe. Don't let me change your mind.
Right.
Let yourself change what you want to believe in, right? Because everybody thinks, that I became on this side because of this right left bullcrap, right? Nah, I'm not. I just honestly I believe, like, because people want to pin me as a Republican 100%, right? Yeah. But at the same time, like, a bunch of Republicans believe in not doing abortions. I'm all in favor of it.
It's weird because I have this beliefs from all sides that I agree with, and there's a lot of things from all sides I don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to pin myself as this type of person. Exactly. I don't want to be, I I don't know. Like, I just want to deal with whoever got my best interest.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
I don't really. I want to see. Okay, how does my beliefs line up with this person's beliefs, and if it don't line up, then that's not my choice, right? If I had like 6 hardcore beliefs, right, and you only line up with 2 of them, I can't fuck with you. Okay, so let me go somewhere else, right? That's how I do it. That's how I thought you're supposed to vote. I didn't know you were supposed to be this side and that side. Just go to the voting booth. I'm like, what do you do? I just looked them up and I go, what do you do? No. What do you do? No. What do you do? Well, he better than him. So, I guess I give him a chance. No, that's why I thought that's how you vote, but apparently you're supposed to like
choose a side
and all that. I'm not a team player, so I don't know. Well, unless it's this, but I'm not a team player, so I don't know.
So everybody, if you guys want to see me red, then see me red. But I mean, at the same time, it's kind of like it's the most funniest thing because I can't say my opinion to people because they do get offended by my beliefs. You know what I mean? So like for me, it's just like, all right. I even warn people, if anybody has me on Facebook or anything at all, they know I say it 100%. Stop asking me what I believe in. I actually line up what I believe in. You can read that, go wherever you want with that, but I you know.
At the same time, I don't believe in none of it.
No?
None of it. Because at the end of the day, it's all a trap. Okay? It's all a trap. All right? Yeah. It's all a way to keep one type of people down, no matter which way you're swinging. If you're swinging for the rich, you're swinging for the poor. If you're swinging for blacks, if you're swinging for whites. Each person, no matter which way you go, it's going to bring one type of people down, right? Yeah. So, I mean, like, there's really no system that just kind of equally includes everybody in the system. Like, you know, I just say fuck it.
Fuck it.
That's what I say. Honestly.
But yeah, no. Moral of the story is coming out to your parents who are Hispanic. And you talking about, you know, well, the border should be like a little more tightened, you know? They're like, no, my God, it's the most funniest thing. Like I bother my mom sometimes, right? Oh my God. I'm like, but yeah, you came here legally. It's not fair. No, but at the end of the day, like I have my like beliefs only because the only reason why I became more into that was also because of my kid, like my son. Like I don't know, like. I'm seeing how this world, like, they're adding these weird courses in schools now and this and that. I'm just like, nah, like, like.
You know what I feel like, though? The next generation is going to... I think the next generation is going to see how stupid a lot of the things that we were doing in this generation. Yeah. And it's going to... Because that's usually what happens. The next generation is always better than the last generation, right? So... I think they're gonna just take because I'm seeing a lot of the young ones not really going for a lot of bullshit. Yeah, you know?
I do see that too.
And they're also like they're more aware of what's going on nowadays. Like when it does come to politics, I remember when I was in like middle school, I didn't really know nothing about politics. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of these middle school kids already know about red, blues, and this concern. And they already know about all that. So. I feel like there's promise. There's promise for the next generation. I still don't think there's going to be a system where it includes everybody. You know, maybe they could figure that out because I'm a monkey and I don't know nothing about shit. But they can figure that out. Yeah, most likely.
100%, man. I know. What's the number one song that's been stuck in your head this year?
Chainsmokers. What's that fucking? Now I can't think about it now. But I remember I sung this song so much that I knew it out hard, and I had to get away from it. Yeah. What was the damn song? Hold on, because I could probably get like if I play like 5 seconds of it, I think it'll be all right. Let me see.
Charles Gambino song, America.
That was your song?
Yeah, I think so.
Charles, hold on, is this one it? Hold on. Oh, it's on my fucking Bluetooth. Sorry. Jesus. All right, pause. Man. God damn it.
All
right.
Mine would have to be this.
Hold on. This song.
This one, Closer.
Yeah. Closer.
Yeah.
I was addicted to this song for like a minute, and I felt ashamed because I only could play it in my car.
Oh man, dog. That one.
All right, y'all.
That song, like, I mean, my song that I was addicted to. Well, it was an artist in general. His name is Joji.
Mm-hmm.
He used to be known as Filthy Frank, but he has like this. What do you call it? What do you call that? Lo-fi music.
Yeah, I love lo-fi.
Yeah, he has those type beats with like a little bit sadness topped on it, and you're just like chilling and you're listening to like what he's talking about. You're like, damn.
What's his name?
So, his name is Joji. Joji.
All right,
It's the most.
I think I heard some. He's on Spotify, right?
He's on Spotify.
Yeah, I think I heard
and
something.
he has
from
he has this this big song that everybody hears. If you ever heard him, you hear "Slow Dancing" by him. So
right. Yeah, okay.
So him as a whole. That was 2018 has been a Joji year for me. Every given chance that I have in my playlist.
I play lo-fi just to end the day.
Yeah,
like just when I'm coming home from a long day, I go in my shower. I play it while I'm in the shower. I pull it and keep it in my headphones, and then I take it out and then go to sleep. But I don't. Yeah, I love lo-fi. I don't know why. I don't know how I got addicted to that shit.
Yo, it's relaxing thing. Yeah. And it's legit. It sounds like old clips from old school songs, and it's just repeated.
It's this one. What is she got it from a? What's that? What's that show? Is it not Gumball? Finn Avengers.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it's like there's one part from that song, and it sounds like it just keeps breaking up. So it'd be like dun, 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 and I was just like, I love it. I don't know why. It's so stupid.
Yo,
it's so stupid.
It's probably maybe it's connected to like ASMR type thing.
Oh God, what is that, yo? I don't think I could ever get into someone like trying to put sounds in my ear,
like lip smacking. Like,
if I'm doing that right now and that's relaxing you, you's a freak. Suck it. I'm like, what? You could like give somebody hypnotic trances in there. I wish I knew hypnosis. I'll tell people to become part of my army. Why as I become president of 2020?
Yo, but like nowadays, like ASMR videos for this year, I've been because I listen to ASMR.
Oh my God,
I listen to a specific.
Shit,
I like finger tapping noises, so I listen to that.
Then tap your fingers.
Yeah, I know, right? But when I hear it like high definition in your ear and shit, it just sounds better. But like nowadays they have like anime.
I think it's so full of shit.
They have anime ASMR where like the girls would like be like, Oni-chan.
They start speaking Japanese to you as like an anime character.
Like
what in the fuck is going on nowadays? People are just like listening to shit, yo. Y'all listen to somebody talk to you? It's listen. I think you should just record your voice and then say it low and then put your headphones in. I mean, that's weird. I don't know. That's weird to me. Hey, what's going on? I want to order something. Yo, can you imagine trying to get an order?
Oh my God.
I was like, who's ASMR Chinese restaurant? What's that, a pork fried rice? What's pork fried rice? Yes. $5.
Oh my God, dog. Yo, speaking of Chinese food, I'm mad as hell. Basically, my number one spot that I ordered from, there was always a Chinese lady that would like get my order. She was so on point. Now they hired someone else, and I'm mad as hell because I gotta talk to the Chinese restaurant. I'm mad at the guy who's taking my order because I was like, yo, bro, I know, I just had it because it was the moment,
bro.
But
you came too far. But stop don't do it.
But how you call it? Yeah, I hired this new guy, and I know it's just talking and pisses me off. I'm like, yo,
you're just going like, yo, I don't even like your face.
Yo, seriously, I'm like, how much is it? He's like, hold on. I'm like, all right.
I'm like, you don't know the fucking menu.
Exactly.
You just get mad for no reason. You're like, yo, what the fuck?
Yo, I hate the way this guy holds his phone.
You never been a guy, besides the Chinese, ever been someone you just seen and you just hate them?
Yeah. Like visually, like I see
visually,
them,
you never met this person a day in
your
life.
Story up in my head, and I just hate them. I'm like, yo, this guy kicked a puppy once. I don't like him.
It doesn't really happen to me often, but it was just with one dude. I'm walking through like Walmart and I see him across the thing, and as soon as I looked at him, I was like, I will slap the shit out of that guy. I was like, I will beat his ass. And then also I started making this whole new story about him, about like, I don't know, maybe like he crossed my, I was like, why I'm so mad at this dude? It's like maybe he crossed my path one day. You know what I mean? He bumped me and say sorry. Fuck that guy. You know, I'll just, but it just, I don't know. It was weird. I just thought I was making sure it wasn't just me.
Nah,
like it was just this, did I keep hitting this shit? Is that shit loud? It's my fault. But yeah, I was just making sure it wasn't me. That's hilarious.
No, I do it too. Like honestly, like there's certain people that just like mostly guys with really tight shirts piss me off. I'm like, ain't nobody trying to see your nipples, bro. Like relax for a second. Just put on a good shirt. Like
Listen,
I mean,
sometimes you gotta pop on one of them V's.
Yo.
You know what I mean? Especially you just did chest day. Come on, son.
No, I can feel that, but like I'm talking about those guys with like those UFC shirts and stuff like that.
Oh, I hate everybody who wear tap out shirts.
Oh my god, dude.
Everybody who wear tap out shirts are usually like.
Oh, my fault.
Everybody who wear tap out shirt are usually like 285 pounds with grease stains on it. Like they just had a burger. They piss me off every time. I don't like it.
I feel that.
Yeah, it's always a fat dude with grease on his shirt that's wearing tap out shirt. And they're like, you never see somebody that's walking around with tap out. Unless it's like, you know.
I thought that was out of style. I really did.
Apparently they came out with some new shit, but it doesn't really like do all that.
I'm just glad the Ed Hardys are out of style.
I hated Ed Hardy's.
Oh,
no offense to Ed Hardy.
No,
it wasn't for
offense.
me. It just wasn't.
It was too like bright and
that stupid tiger and
that
shit.
Tiger thing. Yeah. And then like every Ed Hardy T-shirt was tatted on some guy out there
what
in the world.
Fuck, yo, who was getting like, tatted? Ed Hardy. Oh yeah, Ed Hardy used to take people's tats and put it on their clothes.
And then people would like copy it and get it tattooed on themselves, or like the massive amounts of koi fishes.
I cannot have the same tattoo as somebody else, yo.
Oh man,
that's to me. That's so weird. Mm-hmm. That's so weird, yo. I don't know.
It's just like walking. It's
like you. It's kind of like almost you was in my brain. At the I feel like I don't know. Mm-hmm. I come over and start asking questions and be like, yo, when you get your tat? Huh? Oh, I had this shit for 5 years. Shit, I had mine for 3.
Yeah, I feel that.
Cut your skin off. Come on, we got fun.
Yo,
I don't want to have the same fucking tattoo. So weird, yo. So weird. Like if it was like my brother, I'll have the same tattoo because it'd probably be meaningful. Mm-hmm. But nah, nobody else. No, it's kind of creepy.
Nah, I want to get a family tattoo. Like as my sister told me, she's like, we should get a tattoo together. That's it. Because me and her. She loves my tattoos. She likes the whole thing. She wants to get something to do with Ohana. Like she's a very Disney person. So I was like, yeah. I was like, honestly, I'll get anything tatted if it's a family thing. Like I don't care.
With the Polynesian tattoo thing, can you just tat a Polynesian thing on you?
No, I think there's like a whole thing.
Like, there's a thing on it, right? Mm-hmm. You're not supposed to just be. You're supposed to go to like over there, and they're supposed to.
No, see, I actually want to get stick tatted.
Yeah, I want a traditional. I just want nothing big, just like what I mean, something small. You know what I mean? It just I want one of those. Yeah. I just want to be part of a Samoan tribe. Okay,
yo, everybody
just be honest with you.
That to me.
I just want to be honest with you. All right, I want to be part of Samoan tribe. I feel like. Since everyone is trans something now, right? I want to be trans Samoan. Okay, can I be trans Samoan? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be trans Samoa. Yes, that's what I'm putting in my. I'm gonna start putting in my bio. I am now trans Samoa.
Trans Samoa.
And if you call me anything else, I'm gonna slap you. Nah, but I love their tats. The tats are dope. Dude, tribal tats are cool as hell.
Everybody keeps telling. Honestly, I still get mistaken for a Samoan. Everybody keeps telling me.
Dude, like, you are a Samoan.
They're like, yo, bro. They're like, you look like you come from like, from back in Hawaii.
You'll be the lightest Samoan though.
Dude, seriously.
You'll be the lightest Samoan. Yeah.
I'm okay with it because like honestly, like I've seen how their traditions are and like how they are they sound like they're like hardcore people. I'm like, I'm down for that. You was thinking for. I was like, yo, like you be seeing the weddings that they be like yelling like
So next year we're doing it. Next year we're doing the 23andMe, right? So if that shit even I got 2% Pacific Island, I'm running with it. I'm like, hey, don't get me wrong. I like being black. I just want a little islander in me too. Pacific Islander.
I feel that 100%.
I feel like I was on the water. It's dope.
Oh man,
that's hilarious, yo. But yeah, man, this podcast it's been work.
Who drink? Can I take this?
Yeah, take it, dogs.
Cool. X's.
Shout out to X's. Y'all been with us for at least a year now. God, yo, this fucking gnat. It's like it's always a one gnat that comes into. So every like it's been for like the last 4 weeks. It's like it's one gnat just wants to show up. Like, what the fuck is going on here? He works here. You need to get some good video. All right. Yo, that the bottom of the screen isn't changing. So
we're gonna change it.
So
I'm gonna change what it says completely.
So
so
let's get that going.
Make it say follow us on whatever. And
yes, get some changes around here. There's a lot of changes coming into 2019. I didn't think we was gonna make it.
We're gonna send.
I didn't think we was gonna make it as people. I didn't think it.
You think that we were gonna end? You thought the race was gonna end?
I feel like somebody gonna do something stupid.
Dude, I feel that too.
Right?
I feel that too, man. I feel like something big's gonna happen, but like it's just like
it's like brewing right now.
Yeah.
It's like something stupid.
Like you heard about how I think it's Germany that's building an army, a huge army again or something like that, and it's against the treaty.
I wouldn't know. I heard, but I thought Germans wasn't into like what they used to do back in the day.
No, they're not. But they're building an army that's like over the size of what's allowed.
Woo!
So like
we
Poland and Swiss
we
are like,
have a psychopath on the nukes. Nobody want no smoke right now.
No,
even though we talk shit.
Yeah.
Okay, of course we don't like certain policies and things that he does. Yeah. All right, we don't like his attitude towards certain races and all that good. Whatever. Okay. But if anybody wanted some smoke,
oh man,
this is not the time to have some smoke. Like they should.
This guy, legit. I don't really want to make fun of him at this point.
You're like we like one day he's not gonna tweet, and everybody's gonna be scared. They're gonna be like, "Yo, whoa, what's happening?
Yo, where you at? Come back.
What's going?" They're gonna be like, "Yo, what's going on right now?" No, you're just gonna see something. This guy. I'm like, oh shit, yo.
Honestly, I've been watching the bunker show, like the people who build their own bunkers and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, these guys are thinking. Yeah, I'm like, yo, they're smart.
It's real right now. It's real. Like I think they're gonna get ready. They're hoping that America does something stupid, you know, and we get shot off to the and we end up like collapsing or whatever. People within us. You know, end up fighting within us to make us weak. Because did you hear about that thing where that the Russian bots? I hope this is not fake news because I heard it from like a couple sources. So I really hope this is not fake news because I don't like repeating fake news. So that they was targeting black people, so to kind of rile up the black people. And more of a like, you know, these people don't care about us type of way or whatever. Which I'm not saying they're wrong or anything. What I'm saying is, like, they was targeting us in what we, on most of our fears, and it was getting posted on like Facebooks and other people's pages, so it gets shipped out. So a lot of those like anti-government things for blacks and stuff like that was getting posted from them. I also heard, I think I heard this on the Daily Show too. So if I'm wrong, you contact them. I like Trevor Noah. I like him.
I like Trevor.
So, but and it was, I was like, wow, that's genius, son. Like genius. I was like, who would you target then? You know, the people who are like, who's the most angriest, right? Genius.
The angriest are the ones that will cause the most change. The ones who are very moderate and think, you know, well, it is what it is. They won't do nothing. But you get the angry ones, and then it'll start a whole revolution, a whole thing.
But then I hate talking about this out loud. But like, that divides us so much that it's easy conquer, right?
It is. When you divide and conquer. That's basically it. You divide, you make a scene. That's why they said a lot, like the whole religion and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The whole reason why it became was because it was easy to conquer people when you had more like separate groups, people praising smaller things. You just separated a whole unit. Now I can come in, boom. Now you're all Christians. You feel me?
Right.
They allowed them to praise to other gods, so that way it would be easier to just boom. Like you want to believe in this guy.
Yeah,
you want
I
to
heard
believe in this
that,
guy.
and
We
like,
got a whole army.
yeah, I was reading something up like that. It was like religion was one of the reasons why there was a downfall. Multiple religions was the reason why there was a lot of downfalls in like cities and back in like I don't know before B, like around BC or AC or whatever.
Before B,
whatever before all that shit. What is up with this Mac? Yo, it smell good, chill.
He's like peaches.
Yeah, peaches. I took some of that lotion too, dog. My hand's soft as hell. You got me feeling like a.
Yeah, I'm telling
Go to
you.
the bathroom.
Shout out to my girl for that peach.
But yeah. So the multiple religions was like the downfall for a lot of cities.
Oh, it was. And I feel like that's something that not many people talk about. But like just the fact that we have different methods of praising and stuff like that. It just makes a mess amongst us.
Yeah,
because like all of us want to say, "Oh, we're the smarter ones. We're the right ones," you know. But
well, isn't that like just people want to be a part of some type of tribe or? Because I don't really feel like we're
isn't
so
that like
far,
a caveman mentality?
Yeah. I don't think we're that far removed from the tribal versions of ourselves. So it's like we're always trying to get back into that. You know what I mean? So I'm part of Team Red. I'm part of Team Blue.
LGBT.
I'm LGBT. I'm da. And if you go anything against anybody's tribe, it's just war. It's almost like we need war. We need conflict. I've been thinking about this since we had that 9/11 conversation. And I was like, yo, that was like the best time in American history that I remember, where everybody was kind of like all together and rallied up. You know what I mean? We probably didn't like one particular group, but we
all came together to go after
one group.
Exactly.
But it was like I'm not, I wasn't cool with that part, but I was like, people woke up. I remember walking down angry ass streets, and everybody's like, "Hello, how you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm good. How are you?" I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, it was weird. It was weird in a way, but then, that we start to forget or whatever, and then we get back into. Well, I'm part of this. I'm part of that. We start fighting again. It's like if there's not a fight, we don't know what to do with ourselves. Like that animal needs to fight.
The animal part of us.
The animal part of us still needs to fight. That tribal animal part still needs. It still needs to be active. So it's.
I say that. Honestly, like right now when you said that whole tribal thing, my mind got blown. I was like, yo, that's facts. No, because if you do say something about somebody else's like group or that they identify with, like honestly, like it's a whole out war. It's like
it's almost like we're trying to one group is trying to have the holy war.
Yeah.
Right now, it's every group is a religion at this moment. No matter who a team you with, you're in a religious team. That's why you won't have. Because when other time do you not have the open-mindedness to be like, oh, that I agree with you too. Like the only time that doesn't happen is when it becomes like, it becomes your life. You know what I mean? And the most time when it becomes your life is usually religious. It's no way, kind of take it like a religious thing. Yeah, it's insane. I don't want to be part of a religion. I mean, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe, right?
I believe too.
I believe. You get what I'm saying? But I don't. At the end of the day, I don't know. Okay, there's no instructions. There's nobody who has a real clear manual for what's happening. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like no matter what you look at, it all goes back to like a person wrote this. It was a story that was told around a fire. So
I feel, honestly, God, I say it till today. Like reading the Bible, somebody was high as well. Why? Because there's guys talking to burning bushes. Like,
No,
I'm like,
well, you know about that.
Yeah.
So apparently that was a they could track that back to the ayahuasca tree, something like that. I wish now this is the part where I kind of like wish Jack could like fax this one, but the burning bush. Everybody around the bush was high because the bush. It really was. They tracked back that bush to a particular bush that has psychedelic properties to it.
Yep.
Right? Now, I don't know if you ever did harder.
Yeah.
Right. You write some shit if you need to. All right? You'll do a lot of things. Yeah. Now, is it a great thing that he did? It really was. It really was. I hope it's real. Like, I really do hope it's real. Like, they find the tablets and it's cool. Like, I really do hope it's real. And we really don't need the tablets to tell us stuff that we already know. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things that you're born knowing that you're not supposed to kill somebody.
Yeah.
All right. So, but I guess he was just like, maybe he lived in a time he was like, too many of y'all people don't know that shit. He wrote that shit down. Right?
Another dead body? Damn.
Yeah, nah. Nah, we got give me the stick. You know, you're chiseling that bitch in that. You know? And so but I really hope I believe in something. You know, I think everyone should have some type of faith. There should be a reason to believe in something that you really can't grasp. Yeah. You know? But at the same time, we should also have the open-mindedness to say, like, I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like to say completely that you know everything, I feel like that's a very ignorant comment because, like,
But really that's what people want you to think. They want you to think that they know so much shit. You know what I'm
and it's like this comedian said, I'm the same way as him. He basically stated that he's like, I can't go to church. I can't do it. Why? Because at the end of the day, it's just some fucking guy telling you some stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he's never died. He's never experienced things. He's never, any of the stuff in the book. He just read it and he read it good. That's the only difference between us. You know what I mean? He actually did this study on that one part.
Don't get me wrong. There's like something to it though. It's very something to it. Like that community and then you haven't, again, like it goes back to the tribal thing. Like, you know, you have your people that you talk to and you guys have the same belief system. So, you know, you mesh together and, you know, and it's possible that you wouldn't have meshed together if you didn't have this, this group to be in, right?
Belonging,
right?
Like feeling like you have a purpose now because you're with these people. They believe in this. Let me believe in it, and then that's what a big thing. Like people say that people who go to war and stuff like that, the reason why they go to war is because they believe they're dying for something meaningful. You know what I mean? So that's why they say religion. Like most of the people that die, they go because it's religion because they believe that they're giving their lives to protect God's people or things like that, or their people, or to push the agenda of their God.
It'd be so crazy if there's a hell, though.
It would be.
It'd be so crazy. It's a motherfucking down there with his stick, like, oh, they got it right. There's a dude down there with a big ass trident about to slam it in your ass because you did something. It'll be crazy, yo. Yeah. It'll be crazy. That would be like the most mindful. I'm like, I'll be like, they'll drive me into hell. I'm like, I'll just be amazed. They'll be like, "Hey, you gotta get this pineapple." I'm like, "Hey, I get you. Let me just suck this in. Let me just suck this in real quick because this is real. This is fucking real."
Push the line up. Push the line up.
This is crazy. You
guys really?
This is
hot.
It is hot. Fucking hot, yo. Man. Sweating. Nah, man, this is not where you go. Nah, because that wouldn't bother me. They'll have to take me all the way down to the coldest part of the hour, and I'd be like, "Fuck." It's blizzard in here all the time. I'm cold and naked. I
think there is a part. If you go by Dante's Inferno,
said
there's a level where it's like freezing.
The last level was like the coldest part. It's the fire is so hot that it freezes. Oh no, it was some stupidness like that. Whatever. No, it was so cold that it burns. Yeah, that was the thing.
There you go. That's a true statement.
Fucking giant ass beast looking at you like, I'm like, yo, you real too, huh? God damn it. Turn down the fucking heat in here.
let me talk about something real quick because I don't know, it's gonna either piss you off or make you go, oh yeah. But Bird Box, you watched it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, what do you think?
I hate the ending.
Yeah, I hate the ending too. But I mean, the whole concept of it.
Yeah, the movie's cool. Yeah, I hate the ending though. I hate that fact that we don't know what the fuck this shits were.
Yeah.
Right. I don't like that. I don't like there's no story about the monster. Oh, spoiler if you didn't watch Bird Box, it's all over the place by now. So, but I ain't like that. You don't know what the fuck is coming after you. Apparently, it was made in like Russia.
Yeah.
It was Russia or Germany? Some.
Wait. Oh no, it's supposed to be like an omen. It's like the omen, like the end of like
no.
The guy explains it.
It started in like.
It started in the Scandinavian countries.
Yeah, it started out there, and then it was like all of a sudden it came so fast, and it came to America, whatever. Yeah. So I ain't like that. I ain't know what the fuck those were. All right, we had no idea. I ain't like the fact that at the end, you kind of like, it's just over. Like they're we're safe because we're inside of a building. I'm like, well, you know, you tell me these things can't go through buildings, like, you know, well. They're with the blind people. It's stupid. But I like the concept of the movie.
Yeah, I like the way that, because see, my biggest things about horror movies is I like when they remove sensories. You know what I mean? Like your biggest senses, you're seeing, you're hearing.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong. When freaking girl was walking through the woods, I was sitting there like, oh, yo, fuck, facts. Girl, get your ass back.
Yo, facts. Oh my god.
Fuck, she think I can get her ass. Take off your blindfold. And she was like, I was like, son, yo. I was like, I didn't even know I was that invested until she went through the woods. I was like, fuck, girl, don't you do this shit.
And then I was like, my heart started like almost stopped when I saw that she was like, all right, one of you's gonna have to look. And she's like, the boy was like, I'll do it. And she's like, no, I'll choose. And she's like looking at the little girl. I was like,
she was like, I do it. I was like, oh, fuck you, Sandra Bullock.
Like, you heartless harpy. Oh my god. And the little girl knew. You saw her face.
Yeah,
she was like,
man.
She's like, yo, dad.
But I get it. Like, if you look through the whole, because I went back and I read some stuff about it. Yeah. It was like you have to look through the whole thing from like the birds to the blue that she was wearing, showing that she was sadness, until she finally called them her kids to all that shit. So it was supposed to be.
It was very interesting.
And they driving without seeing.
Oh my That's god! Hilarious. Yo,
I would have been the first person in the goddamn water. I would have been the first person in the damn lake, yo. I could never try that shit.
Yo, they covered that. Like I was like, yo, man, that's like driving out here in Patterson with all these LED lights. You're like, I can't see in front of me. Nah, but I like the movie. I really did. I didn't like the ending because I feel like there was so much that was left.
There's too much unanswered stuff.
So. At least be able to take a picture of a thing, like,
that
flash or something.
Fucking crazy guys want to come here and try to hold people's eyes open. That was insane. I knew he was crazy as soon as he walked in the door. I was like, that motherfucker gonna call some shit.
Facts. I was like, dude.
So if you didn't see Bird Box, too bad. We just did a review about it.
Just did
off the cuff.
Facts.
We didn't even like
facts.
We didn't even like fucking.
Yeah, we didn't even give anybody.
How long we been on the air?
53 minutes.
Wow, we're nice. We covered a lot of shit in like 53 minutes, man.
I'm not even done. Dude. That's the thing. Wow.
Hold on, don't worry about it. So you say you've been getting attacked a lot on about your views and shit?
Oh hell, dude. I mean, like, cause I tell people don't ask me, cause honestly, like, majority of the people who ask me, like, they want me to agree with them. You know what I mean? But if I don't agree with you, I'm not gonna entertain you, like, by saying yeah. You know? Like, no, I'm honestly one of those people that if you want my honest opinion about something, I'll tell you my honest opinion. Like this whole, like, my friend, he's like, oh yeah, no, I'm in favor with the law that passed in Canada and I think in Britain too, that if you don't use somebody's proper pronouns, you can be fined for it.
There's 72 of them, dude. How am I supposed to know?
He's like, I'm in favor of it. He's like, why? Because people deserve to be themselves. I was like, dude, at the end of the day, I can't be myself if I'm letting someone else be themselves. You know what I mean? Like, you want me to call a he, a she that looks like a she, a he, or non-binary, or them, or it. This is, I'm like, yo, like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. Like,
this is what you do. You do my method, okay? I do this. When I need to talk to somebody, so and remember when that's I just look at him and I just talk to him. I'm terrible with names. I don't know. It's getting weird, y'all. It's getting weird.
It does. It's honestly, people are getting offended so quickly, and I keep calling them. I keep calling people out. I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, like, don't tell me that I have to tell my son, teacher. Like, they want to bring the whole, you got to teach your kids that they can choose their gender as a course in schools. You know what I mean? And I don't like that. That's not a good thing to teach children. You know what I mean? It's not for nothing. Like, honestly, like, people
That's so confusing.
People who believe they're a girl but they're a guy and this and that. I'm like, my views. These are my views. I feel like that's a mental thing. You know what I mean? That's something you should get checked out. You know what I mean? But for me to have to sit down and tell my son, listen, I know I call you a he, but you can choose to be a she. You know what I mean?
Say some bad shit.
It's true.
Here, there's a what you said is kind of right, but if you bring that up, you could be labeled a certain way.
Yeah.
No one wants to have a conversation that 50% of this is facts. You can look them up. 50% of trans ends up killing themselves. Okay,
it doesn't change.
Now, I didn't make those facts up. There's something I read, and if you don't like it, you got to bring it up to them. But that's what I read. But that's serious, serious shit. I mean, what are we going? We can't ignore that. Like, we should at least make sure if someone does feel like they're in the wrong body, that they actually feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be some type of evaluation. No one pushing that they should feel one way or the other. Just make sure they're mentally okay.
Exactly.
Okay. And
honestly, I'm okay with that too.
I'm okay with trans. I don't have an issue if you want to be one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it is true. Some people are in the wrong body. You know, I honestly feel that way. There are people who are in the wrong body, but let's just make sure it's not somebody who's confused. Okay. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, because that's real. You know.
Yeah.
It sucks too. Like, I don't like hearing about people who want to kill themselves anymore.
Yeah, no,
it's just whack for me.
And I also feel like, because recently, actually this year, I started being more open about the fact that I have depression and stuff like that. So I feel like with me being open about it has helped a lot.
Right.
And I also been able to help a lot of my own friends, because when I came out about it, right, and I told people that, you know, this is why in social events I separate myself. This is why in certain situations I think
that's why we all gravitated towards each other, because we all kind of like had those feelings and stuff like that. I worked mine out through like acceptance and chemical means.
Yeah.
I
worked mine out with chemical means.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I worked it out, and when I finally worked it all out, life got better.
Yeah.
Like, and I enjoyed waking up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's weird that we're in this place where depression is so like depression used to be like, shut up, yo, go deal with your shit, man. Like, you know, it used to be like, just like, yo, shit, like, you didn't like take a pill and nothing like that. You know, you just kind of dealt with your shit. So that's how I kind of went through it, you know? And then I realized that, okay, I wasn't getting better.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting better. I was like always mad. And then I was always mad. I was upset, whatever. And then one day you just kind of like, did you kill it? Please say you killed it.
I didn't kill it.
Okay. And then one day it was just like, you know what? And honestly, it came from the kids. I was kind of like, you know what? I can't be this guy anymore. So, you know, I went on my own journey. I stopped talking to people. I went silent when I went to work. And I just went kind of like trying to figure out how my life. And there was other people who wouldn't want to figure their shit out. So, you know, at the end of the day, things got, you know, it got lonely being happy. You know what I'm saying? And that was a weird realization too. Like, yo, being happy, you're gonna be kind of like by yourself, and then you start finding other people who are happy with their life, and then you kind of try to leech on to them because you don't want to get back to the point of when everything was down. You know,
100%.
Yeah, man. So
I believe that. I've mentioned it to people because people. I know a lot of my friends that are in relationships too, who go through depression. Right? Like, I have a friend. He basically he recently got into something, right? I'm happy for him because he had a very high social anxiety and he couldn't talk to people.
Yeah, what's going on with social anxiety?
Yeah, but it's the disconnect. It's the disconnect from like everything. We don't interact with people no more. You know what I mean? Like I can shoot you a text. It's not like it used to be where I could go to your house and just ding ding ding. Like even if I didn't know you were home, like I'll find out. You know what I mean?
I had to I had to. Like one of my things, I had to force myself to talk to people. Yeah, that's why I actually really liked this podcast when we first started, and we started bringing people up because it had to force me to interact with other people, and then I started interacting with them, and then that got better, and I started interacting outside the place, and now I'm the life of the party now.
I feel that 100%, but with him, right? He met her through gaming, like they had that mutual interest and stuff like that. So I was happy for him, right? But he tells me he was like, yo, Junior, like I don't know why I'm not happy. He's like I'm only happy when I'm around her, right? And then when she goes home and stuff like that, it's like I don't want her to leave because that's kind of weird though. He goes back to his old self.
Like gonna be a stalker.
No, but what it is basically, and I explain it because it happens with me. It happens with me sometimes, right? You get so distracted. You're so happy. The chemical reactions that are happening when you're around a woman and stuff like that you can touch, you can hold, and you can kiss and stuff like that. You're so distracted that you forget about everything else. So when your head is all crowded with all these bad thoughts and things like that, now you're having somebody,
oh, boo. But here's the problem with that. There
is a problem.
The issue with that is if that person's not there anymore.
Exactly.
What happens?
That's when a lot of these people, and I mentioned it to him that he can't. And I told myself too, because like that was a big thing for me.
And plus, you're just a leech now.
Exactly.
You're just using that person for
your own gain at that point. See? So that's why I was telling him.
You think Matt don't understand people? Come on now.
So like how you call it? I told him, I was like, yo, at the end of the day, like you have to really find characteristics about the girl that you're with.
That's true.
That you love and you enjoy and things like that. Why you want to be around her. Don't only use her as your distraction, but use her as something that. Look at her and tell yourself, do you want to build something with this person? You know what I mean? Because you have to fix yourself at that point. You know what I mean? So like for me personally, my partner, she's a beautiful person, and she understands that I go through it. You know what I mean? But the thing is, I've been able to be better. You know what I mean? I before I used to try to just like, oh, I could get through it. You know what I mean? Like hold it in. But nowadays, like I'm going back to writing. I'm going back to doing things like methods to keep myself distracted, keep myself good, and keep
you write
myself
it out.
happy.
You do like a journal and stuff.
Sometimes I write it out on my phone. Like I'll write like a whole thing on my phone, and I'll read it again.
I kick the shit out of bags and punch people in the face. Like if I'm really on a day, I become a dangerous man. You know? I'm a dangerous man on my bad days. But here's the funny thing is. I'm sorry, we got all soft.
Oh yeah,
yeah, we definitely got soft. But I remember unloaded one day with my wife. It's unloaded. Just all types of crazy shit, yo. Just unloaded out of my mouth. And it wasn't like towards her.
Yeah.
She knew that, and she handled that shit like a chomp. Because if I unloaded on anybody else. She was just like, "You all right now?" I was like, "Yo, I don't know what to do." I was like, "I don't know what to do." She was like, "I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave you here for a while. You relax, and I'm gonna come back and talk again." And I was like, and then she just gave me a hug, and it was it. And you hug, kiss, and laugh, and you just feel stuck, like I just put like 30-something years of pain into one person. And unleash that shit crazy. Yeah. She handled that shit. Well,
So I tell people, I'm like, if you know you can't handle like people who are down and stuff like that, like you can't handle that, don't try to get in a relationship.
But you should let it go though.
Yeah,
you should learn how to let shit go.
Yeah. No, but at the same time,
go instantly.
I get how people are. You know what I mean? Some people could hold grudges for years. And I can't do that physically. That takes too much energy.
Here's the problem. I can't hold grudges because I'm violent. Truth. Not even gonna lie to you. I hold grudge and come to your house. Sooner or later, I'm showing up. You just know.
Yeah.
Just not, I know it sounds, oh, Matt, talk about killing it. I'm not going to kill you, no, but I'm going to show up.
Yeah.
We're going to handle it. How are we going to have to handle it?
Yeah.
We're going to talk it out, we're going to smack it out, whatever you want to do. But if I hold grudges for too long, and you want to hold grudges against me, come see me, okay? I never have an issue. I never back down from a challenge or a conversation. You know what I'm saying? You come, see me. All right? Sorry, I'm still a little high. All right? But that's real shit, though. I'm a fighter. Like, I'm not going to fall back from anything. Yeah. But whatever. You see me. Terrible person.
So currently, a lot of people have been basically planning out 2019. So do you have any plans for 2019? Are you like?
I'm just gonna make this thing better.
I'm
gonna make this thing better, my life better. It's the same plan from 2016. All right, it's every year gonna be better. Yeah. All right, and that's what I do because my motto is every day I am one day better, and I will continue to keep trying to be one day better throughout the years, and it's working. It's successful for me now, and I'm not gonna stop. So everybody who got them New Year's resolutions and I'm gonna get fit and all that shit, please be realistic. How long can you last in the gym? How long can you last working out by yourself? How long can you last just doing stuff that doesn't revolve around Cheetos? All right, so how long can you do that?
Facts.
And if you can figure out that, you'll get results.
Exactly. Yeah, no, 100%. I've been planning out my 2019. Basically, it's going to be a year of, it's going to be a tough year for me.
Right.
I know 100% because the moves that I'm trying to make, it's going to be a tough year. I'm trying to put myself back in school. So
back to school?
Yeah.
What type of school?
I want to go to get my, I want to get a bachelor's. Well, actually, I'm going to shoot for my master's in biology.
Nice.
And I want to be a biochemist. So.
Oof.
Yeah. So, I mean, I want to finally, because I was sitting in, because currently I'm a medical biller. I'm a medical bill for oncologist. And I was sitting there, and I remember we had a group meeting, and my supervisor's like, you want the key to success? You want to move up in here? Like, you come see me, and I'll give you the path, right? That was the meeting. Everybody's like, ain't nobody going to go up. So, I was like, me personally, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should take advantage of this. Let me see what her game plan is. You know what I mean? So I went.
She came in there with a motivational speech.
Exactly.
That's dope.
I was like, I went up to her, and I was like, yo, like, you know, back what you said there, I actually do want to improve my situation. I want to improve my position to this company so I could benefit us, you know, more, you know. So if you would give me a pathway, like, you know, blueprint or something, tell me something that you think I should do, you know what I mean? And she's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, we hired you for billing, and you only have your trade degree. Like, you have a diploma thingy that says that you completed the hours needed in the state of New Jersey, period, to be a medical biller, because I can go anywhere and become one. She's like, but that's all we can give you because you don't have a bachelor's. You don't have this and that, right? So she's like, so go back to school, get your bachelor's, and then we can talk about being a supervisor. I told myself, I was like, if I'm going back to school, I ain't going to go for the same thing that I'm doing. I want to do something that I enjoy doing, you know what I mean, that I would love to do. And I'm a big sciencey guy. I love biology, period. So that was my best subject. So that's why
I'm going to get that motherfucker.
Yo, change the title to this video, like a Junebug's return, Battle of the Gnat.
Battle of the Junebugs. All right? They came out early.
Nah, Junebugs are cool. Those are the Janbugs.
Janbugs?
January.
Yeah.
The gnats.
Fucking January. But yeah, man, I'm happy for you. You're going back to school. You're gonna get your shit, get your
gonna go try
degree
to do
and all that stuff. Big, sexy.
Nice. Just you know, just in general, like you know, I want to do something, you know, that I would enjoy. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why I was like, I'll go back to school. I know it's gonna be a hit because I'm gonna have to change my job position. My everything has to be put onto budgets and stuff like that. Before I was like, you know, before I was very lenient with things, I got to be a little.
Listen, so I do finances. Okay, so come holler at me after the show. We'll talk about some stuff. We'll talk about your budgeting and stuff like that. You know what I mean, don't worry, it's helping me now.
But yeah, so that and man, to continue shedding this weight and stuff like that. So.
And you know, I'm a personal trainer, so you come talk to me too about losing that weight when you're serious. whatever.
Nah, but you know, like I said, I tell everybody's like, oh, I can't wait for 2019. I can't wait for 2019, but I know it's gonna be a big impact. It's gonna show me who I really am as a person. Because I'm gonna be battling my mental health. This is my first year. I'm gonna be battling everything.
Battling?
Well,
it's not.
Well, like how you call it, conquering. Let me put.
Yeah.
Right. Because
really
at the end of the day, I feel like I put in my head already that I'm gonna win. I gotta win. You know what I mean? No matter, even if I fail, it's a winning situation because I get to learn how to better myself to win. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm going in 2019 with swinging. So that's basically
nice. I hate all people who go to the gym just for 3 months. I don't like. I don't like you guys because you waste my space. Okay, when I'm at the gym, I usually get a nice. Yeah. Good length. I get a nice good arm length. Now, you January people piss me the hell off the most. January into February people, y'all drive me fucking crazy. All right, you back up the parking lot. I think it's good for business. I'm not complaining. You know, I do fitness. Yeah. But I drive me fucking insane, yeah. So I just want to tell you guys here, and personally, I just hate you guys. Okay, so. If you're not going to be in the gym longer than 3 months, please stop wasting space. Or don't go there early in the morning because that's usually when I'm there. All right, so you want to be somewhere like in the afternoon, like 2, 3 o'clock, 12, 3 o'clock. That's your times. Whatever, y'all can go in there, y'all start playing. And if you go to the one in Patterson downtown, I'm definitely not going back there during this time of the season because they play straight reggaeton and bachata all goddamn day in the gym. So I don't know what to do if I'm bench pressing or moving my hips. I'm not sure what's happening. I don't want to not go in there no more. And it's so loud. It's like it's right there. It's like right there. So even if you have headphones on, you can still hear in the background of your song. I'm like, fuck, yo. I'm about to get. So all you gym people, you know what time it is. Everybody who's gonna work with me and Jane, if you quit after 3 months, thank you for the money I deposited in my bank account. I'm glad you got your little results. You're still not summer body ready, but I'll hear you. Those people, yeah. You drive me fucking crazy too, but I enjoy working with you. I had this one client that I ended up working with her and her husband they gave me a fat check. Yeah. Fat check, right? Yeah. And I was like, oh, we doing this for some time, right? So all of a sudden we worked together for like 2 weeks, and then they had money. They had a lot of money. Yeah. So all of a sudden they was doing vacations here, vacation there, vacation there, to the point that I didn't even hear from them more. Like our time ran up, and I'm like, thank you for the check. I said to my husband, like, she was like, oh, we just travel. Like, no, it was a little lazy. Yeah. They like to travel on the weekend. So, I mean, that was hilarious. It was a fat ass check too. I started putting other people between their times now because I knew they wasn't gonna call.
You made extra money.
I did. Yeah. I felt like I robbed them. I felt bad. It was like I kept contacting them, and they was like, "Oh no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We're They was like, "Oh, we're in Scandinavia or some bullshit." I'm like, "Yo, y'all, are you okay with me having this money?" Oh no, they had that much money. Yeah, they was like, "Yo, yeah, we'll hire you again." I'm like, oh, all right, man.
Come back,
please. I think they contacted me. I'm about to call them back.
No facts.
You think I'm gonna walk away?
Nah. That's like
for people who wants to hire me for 2 months and they only show up for 2 weeks. You think I'm gonna walk away from that check? Nah, you stupid. That's hilarious.
Is facts, though.
That is hilarious, yo. Oh, man. The hustle is always on. The hustle is always on. I going back to the school conversation. I feel like I think it's great that you're a medical biller because they don't teach that it's okay to have a trade. Yeah. Like everyone goes to college and they end up you know, we talked about this to nauseum, but everyone goes to college and then they rack up these bills for something they probably don't even want to do anymore. You know, when you could have just got you a trade and then, you know, work your trade, get this money. And then when you wanted to go back to school, you could do something like what you're doing, knowing that you still have work and you can still afford to live, you know? Man, it's I was talking to my wife. I was like, yo, our kids can't come out of high school without having a trade. I was like, make sure they know they could do at least 2 things really, really well.
And I don't want to, and honestly, there's no excuse for anybody about, there's time that I don't want to.
So,
no, it's not. I went to school for 9 months and to get my medical billing thing that just says that I'm approved to work. You know what I mean? That's it. 9 months. I just went, boom, bam, knocked it out. And I actually got a job afterwards. I went from earning $11 an hour at a factory to earning about, like my first job in the field, I got $18.50.
Right, it's a huge jump, especially when you're by yourself and you know.
And for normal hours of work, not like killing myself 12 hours a day. Yeah, you know, doing stuff. Like I told me, like it's honestly, I tell everybody
stressing everybody
who does
out.
I tell everybody who keeps like, 'cause I have a bunch of friends who still work in retail and they just think that that's where it ends. You know what I mean?
And some people might like retail. Shout out to if you're a long-term retail.
If you're alone, no. Some people like, but if you
just make if you're at Walmart, get them lines together.
But like the people that complain, I'm not earning enough to do this and that. Yeah. Like if you want to change the situation, like I recommend you look at these trades. There's trades like for technical people, right?
Yeah,
like whatever.
I did the NSA work. I was a network system administrator. I let that thing expire though because. You had to go, and at the time it was really no work for that in New Jersey. Yeah, at the time, you had to go like move out the PA, and I lived in Jersey, and it was like I couldn't even think about moving at that time. And you also had to you got to be recertified every 6 months. You had to pay for it, and I couldn't find a job.
But at the end of the day, like just find something.
That really. You know what I mean? Well, even if it's something that just you could do it till like. You could be in the trade for 5 years. Yeah. You know what I mean? Find something you could tolerate for a while. Yeah. And like I remember when I went back to it, I was like, I gotta do something medical. I became a CNA. So let me tell you about being a male CNA, right? You are lifting the heaviest people in the fucking place. They don't expect you not to have no type of muscle. There was this one guy, he was so skinny. I felt so bad for him at the time. Like he was trying to move. This person was like 300 something pounds. He's trying to roll them. I'm just like, just call me when you need help, man. I'll come over there and help you. But I'm done with that shit because you literally clean shit all day, and I don't want to clean no more shit. Human shit, I had enough of it. I have kids too, so I still clean shit. But I think CNA taught me how to be a proper diaper, because you know I'm nice. Yeah, I'm nice. I can flip a diaper on one hand, so I just like go, bang, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? So holding another baby, bam. That's how CNA work. But you know, when I needed work, it was there. You know? And it was I wasn't making like chump change. Yeah, you know. I remember. So get into a trade. And then if you want to go back to school for something like important, like biology and something like, I feel like I'm doing an ASMR. My voice is that's down there. Yeah, and or you're gonna be a doctor or MBAs. You trying to get those, you know what I mean? You should definitely be going to college, right? But you trying to go get your freaking liberal arts degree, I'm gonna slap some change out of you. Like I don't. Like my brother told me that shit. My littlest brother, he was because no one really had that conversation, the trade conversation with him. He just thought you needed to go to college. Like so, he was like in and out of college, and he's just like, dude, I don't know what I'm doing. And then he was like, I'm gonna go back to college. I'm gonna get my I'm gonna write books. And I was like, what?
You can like, do that without a degree.
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna write a book. I was like, what? What is wrong with you? Stop fucking wasting time. Like, so we had that conversation about getting into something else, And then I was like, if you want to then get into something more important, Because like because you could be a plumber and write a book, my dude. He was like, really? I was like, yeah. It's like, dude, honestly, you could be right now as a broke young man. You could be sitting in your room writing a book. That's how you could do it. Now, is writing a book hard? Yes. Okay.
It takes a lot of patience.
Yes, and then you got to get it back from publishing. They got to read it, all that stuff. Yes, it's work. It's work. I'm not saying it's not work. And then you got the more educated you are, the better your book is, or better it sounds, or whatever it is.
Yes.
Right? But you could do it from home.
Yeah.
So
there's actually if anybody knows this website called Meetup, something like that, right? Basically they have book clubs, like people who are working on their pieces or writing their stuff, you know what I mean, and they meet at a cafe. I did it because it was really fun, and I actually was working on something, and I'm still working on it, but
right. Okay.
I'm not saying that until
you send me the draft.
I got you.
It's ready. I want to read that.
I got you. But basically, what I allowed these people is they allowed me to read their stuff, and they read my stuff, and we gave like opinions. You know what I mean? So they were like they're actually the first people to ever read my stuff,
like critique it and everything.
They'll be like, oh, you should add this, or like this one guy I was explaining.
You're lucky you're not sensitive, because I'd have been like, fuck you guys. All right, this shit is perfect how it is. I spelled that wrong on purpose. You stupid bastard. Got my face critiquing me. Who are you? Where's your book?
But what it allowed me to do was to meet new writers who were interested in writing in different things, like sci-fi. There was a guy who was interested in writing sci-fi-ish stuff. Like I'm more a horror, so I was like, I was the creepy guy in the group, because
came in there with the mascara on and stuff.
Like people were like well, because when they read my stuff, like when I would talk to them, I'd be like, hey, what's up? How are you? You know, this and that. I'm all smiles and stuff like that, but it's some dark shit on paper.
Right. I definitely
they'll be reading it. They'll be like, they kind of look up. I'll be like, oh, you
it's
really
like,
get
it's
into
like graphic.
Details. Yeah, it's graphic.
Dude,
because I like
send me something, yo. I'm serious. I would love to sit down and read that.
And so like when they were reading it, they were like, all right, so I see you focus a lot visually. How about you add some different sensory? He's like, how about you add the smell of the room? How is that? And I was like, oh, you know, like, it's good, because like, if you
smell like metal. It's like tons of nickels in the room.
It's funny because I actually because the room that the torture is going on is rust, like the smell of rust and the smell of the blood, and this is like mixing. So like I try to add that sensory. And
we're gonna do creepy pastas. Just real shit talking creepy shits.
And I also like people who like writing. I recommend writing short stories first, and then like that way you actually. Like the thing that I'm working on now was actually a short story that I went back and I was like, what if I added some more to this, you know?
Nice.
So then
we need some good gruesome horror books out in the streets. Would you want to like do a voiceover on it?
Oh,
like audio
definitely.
Yeah. You send me that copy. I want to read it now. Now I'm interested. Now I'm very interested.
Oh man.
All right. So that's dope.
Yeah. That's another thing that
but you don't need to go.
Yeah, you don't.
To college. And do it.
I mean, it looks good on paper.
It looks great on paper. But thing on your wall that says you got paper and you know how to write a paper. I mean, I know how to write a paper.
Yeah.
I don't need a paper. Tell me I know how to write a paper. All right. But I mean, that was part of like language arts class. You gotta learn how to write a summary and stories and stuff and all that stuff. Remember that? I mean,
picture prompts, those are my favorite things.
Oh yeah,
oh man, those picture prompts things, because they always like everybody. I loved it because I knew I was so different from everybody else, because everybody would be like, all right, so it's like a bunch of people skating on the ice, right? And then everybody's ready. My first time skating on the ice, right? No, me, I was
I went off with that. I wrote some craziness during the time.
I always go back to this picture prompt. Why? Because the ice skating one, I had one, right? And it was basically my story. My teacher enjoyed it, and I got 100 on it. Why? Because everybody else was writing about, my parents took me to ice skating. It was a new town. This and that, right? I was writing about a boy who went into a new town and basically he saw people ice skating in the middle of the thing. He never found the encouragement to do it. So he kept going every day trying to find a way to go out there, right? And put himself. So finally he put on some skates and he went towards the thing only to fall into the water. Basically my whole story was about a ghost luring people into the ice skate in thin ice.
I had a story where it was like I put it more of me, right?
Yeah.
Of course, because I'm self-centered as shit, right? So, but I was just like, and it was almost like my ghost telling the story because it was one of my fears. So I was like, I skated. I was like, it was a beautiful day. Started skating. I was like, when he was like, you don't understand the feeling of frost hitting your face going at a certain speed. I was like, I couldn't control myself. I fell. I was like, but Timmy didn't see me. Timmy dad accidentally rolled across my throat, bled across the ice. It was some sick stuff, and my teacher was like, you need help. You need help.
Yeah, no,
you need help.
I'm
gonna give you an A. I'm gonna give you an A, but you need.
I was sent to the office.
Like,
my writing got me sent to the counselor once, and it just imagine like your parent. Like my parents are very religious people.
I wasn't trying to kill myself with that like that.
No.
It was just in the thing. I don't like ice skating because I always think somebody gonna slip my throat by accident or slice something. Like, oh, I'm gonna be the guy with somebody and I ain't got no fingers no more. Yeah. Nah, I don't want ice skate.
Those are my fears, but it's cool to write about it. That's because it's really improved. Like honestly, I laugh because like my dad had to sit. My dad used to work in the same school as me, and he had to sit at the counselor's office, and I had to reread what I wrote, and they're like, "So is everything good at home?" I was like, "Yeah, everything's chill." Like,
I think I've been to the counselor once.
Yeah,
once, and it was just like. The counselor didn't want to see me no more because I said some dark shit to the counselor.
I was always in the counselor. I was always in trouble as a kid, man.
No, I had fun. I was like, well, not fun. I got it. I became cool with anybody who was in charge. So I know they were like, oh, you're the soccer. No, I got keys to all over the rooms, all the rooms. I had keys to all of them, all of them. I told you my old hustle, right? Yeah. So I had keys to all the rooms because I was cool with all the damn teachers, all the teachers that had some pull, you know. So anytime I got in trouble, like I didn't. So I ended up like, and me and some guy ended up fighting. As long as I could make it to a certain person before everybody else, I'm straight. So that happened at one fight. I was just like, the security was behind me, and like people were just like, yo, we seen a gray blur. I used to wear this stupid gray jacket. So I just gone. So it made it into the security room, barricade the security room. I was like, let me tell you what happened. I can't breathe. Dude, I took flight. It was fun though. But yeah, I had keys though.
I had pulls in elementary school because my dad, he worked in the same school as me. So like he would bring me McDonald's, and that's how I used to make friends and stuff. Because people would be like, "Oh, you got the chicken nugget? Hey, yo, what's good? You want some? It's a 10-piece.
It's a 10-piece. What's up?
What's poppin'?
So you wanna be friends? You wanna be friends? Trying to get a 10-piece tomorrow? All right, let's go.
Y'all like the chicken patty?
I'm buying
2
love
chicken
around
patties
here.
for everybody.
What you talking about? I'm buying love around here. What's going on? Come on.
Yo, seriously. And then like on top of that, I know 8th grade year, my dad had it rough because again, I left the school 7th grade to go to school 5 here in Patterson, right? And then I went back to school 9.
No, not in Patterson, right? But
well.
He said here in Patterson.
So but anyways, right So school 5, and then I went back to school 9, and I remember 8th grade I got in trouble because I had to get drug tested because a security guard saw me and my friend drinking Coronas before class. So and then like my dad had to be called him like,
they gave you a drug test for a Corona?
Yeah, it was the stupidest thing. Like I had to go to see how much alcohol was in my system and do I do drugs and stuff like that. Yeah. So I was
we had one kid that smoked dandelions. Everybody was out there smoking Black and Miles and whatever, and I think I hit it like 2-3 times or whatever. I'm not really a big fan of blacks. Yeah. And then the kid was like, I don't know what. The kid was like, yo, I want to smoke some weed. And we was like, nobody got no weed. Like, nobody can smoke with weed. You ain't got no weed. No. He's like, it's grass, right? It's grass. I was like, oh, it's grass? Then pick the fucking grass up with the dandelions, roll it up in the paper, and go ahead and smoke it. So he was, he thought I challenged him. He ended up doing it. He was like choking for like 5 minutes on the floor screaming. That was hilarious. And the kids these days won't probably have any experiences like that because everything is so like, it's a tablet, or you get mostly endorphin rushes and dopamine rushes from like what you see on the screen now. Like, but dude, that was fun times, yo. Watching the kids smoke a goddamn dandelion with grass and shit in it, dirt and grass. He's stupid ass.
I still remember in high school, like my friend, I saw him. Like, he dipped. He was running, and I was like, "Where's he going?" Later on, to find out he sold some kids weed, right? But it was actually grass that he
grinded up. Yo, but we had some kids that used to do the oregano trick, yo.
Oh my god,
that's hilarious. It was hilarious, yo. It was hilarious. It was so funny. I remember when I used to sell or whatever, allegedly sell. There's one girl I ain't like. She kept asking me, like she was bothering the fuck out of me. So I ended up giving her like all fucking. I grinded up all sticks. All the stems, bitches up, and I put that shit in the goddamn thing. Yo, she was mad as hell, yo, when she tried to smoke that. It's funny as shit ever. I was like, told your ass, leave me the fuck alone. So I grinded up the stems on her, yo. So I didn't like to be bothered, yo. Sometimes I got time. You know, if I got time, it comes with some problems. You ain't gonna like me. All right, I try to keep myself busy as possible on purpose, so I ain't got time for some foolishness. But that day I had some fucking time. Put all sticks.
Yo, this year has been.
I packed that shit up in a dub bag, yo. It was funny as hell. Sorry, anybody who don't know what we're talking about.
Like dub, Google.
That's funny.
Now, this year has been a very great year for edibles.
I can't find no proper edibles.
Dog, I finally got the stuff from California. Yeah. The one that comes in like gummy bags and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I had gummy bears, dog. All I ate was 2. I promise you, I was like, like, yo.
Cali weed is funny. I like Cali weed.
I enjoy it.
It's only because we got so much indigos over here.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to get sleepy. I ain't really trying to get sleepy. I got shit to do.
No, like they have the candies, the edibles, they had labels on them. So it was like indica or sativa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So depending on what you wanted to
that's when you're supposed to get your legit stuff. You know? Yeah. People be trying to get that bufu weed. That stuff that come from the back of a China plant.
No facts.
Yeah, that's that burnt stuff that be at the end. It's gross. Yep, we're talking about marijuana now. Yep, and you just entered that conversation.
Yep. I'm like all for it. Don't we have like a dispensary in Patterson?
Yeah, no, it's supposed to be opening one up into next year. The dispensary is in Secaucus.
So what's the rules to get the stuff?
Well, right now you need a medical card now, but they're shooting for recreational use. Certain towns are not backing it up, like Clifton.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they're not backing it, but like Patterson's backing it, so they're gonna get one of the because we were one of the most main component. Patterson was one of the main people who really wanted it, so they're gonna be getting dispensary in Patterson. Plus, that'll take a lot of. So what they're hoping is the same situation from like Colorado, which having marijuana in use will take people off a lot of the hard stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Which is true. There's a lot of dealers that think otherwise, but they're stupid because if they don't see the pattern, there's always going to be a pattern. So they're allowing you to be able to get something. Yeah. To ease whatever itch or whatever affecting you, and hopefully be able to get people off those harder stuff. So that's what happened like all the other countries, states like Colorado and all of them. They start seeing a drop in like drug uses
because everybody else is knocked out.
Also by being marijuana being legal, they're able to tax it every year. So it's gonna be one of the few things in New Jersey that will be over 7% after the first year, and then it could rise all the way up to 20, 21, 25%, some shit like that. So yeah, I've been reading up, man. You know, so I had some people I was trying to invest with, but I don't know if it's going through. But so the rule is going to be that you're allowed to have up to an ounce. Sorry, somebody emailed. You're allowed to have up to an ounce on your personal at times. Yeah. You're still not supposed to be like all out and about smoking it, you know, but you're allowed to have up to an ounce on your personal. You're allowed to have up to 2 plants, and that's only. And then if there's recreational, that means you could be outside and shit smoking or whatever. You know?
I mean,
anyone could buy, but it boomed the economy in other states, and they're just hoping that the same thing's gonna happen in Jersey, because Jersey been getting hit with a lot of fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
got a lot of stuff on us right now. So we trying to recover from like the Chris Christie.
I'm all
era
for it.
and
I've been all for it.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, also because something that happened recently to somebody that I know, that basically he got spiked. Like the his weed was like mixed with stuff. You know what I mean?
Man.
I feel like if we have a more safer method, you know what I mean? Like for me, I'm a frequent user, so
because people are going to use it.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying. And there's no case where anyone died, you know, from the use. There's probably somebody out in the world that's probably allergic or something. Maybe, you know.
I heard of that.
Yeah, maybe there's somebody out in the world that's probably allergic or something. But there's never been a case study or anyone ever passed away from marijuana. Maybe they did something stupid when they
pop mollies while they,
you know what I mean, like, you know, but there's usually another method that also with the marijuana use cause a situation. Like, you know, you don't drink alcohol and smoke weed. That's stupid, right? Like, you don't want to be on a something that's kind of be psychedelic to something that makes you lose inhibitions. I mean, of course, that's a cocktail of non-shit, huh?
It spins when you do that shit.
Yeah, man, the world starts spinning and shit.
No, I did that. That's why
I've done that too. So but it's dumb. It's a bad wake up. It's a bad night. Sometimes.
It's a bad situation.
Yeah, you know. So you don't want that to happen. But I feel like just let people be adults. Let them choose whatever. And another thing they're starting to find out is that once they legalize certain things, it's not as much use as it was. You know, sometimes people just don't want to be restricted. Yeah, you know. So take away the taboo of it, then you kind of take away the ambition to have it. You know.
It's also good because I tell people, I'm like, yo, you smoke it just to try to look cool, then you're not. You know, it's like I'm like, you're not benefiting from it.
No, I liked it. For me, it was like I like being introspective. Like because I feel like my brain is like always going on like a constant rampage of thoughts and ideas and memories and shit. I'm just always just go. It's kind of sometimes it helps me kind of just like search for something that I really need to work on, or something that I missed. You know, it gets me a little bit more humble. You know, because sometimes I could get carried the fuck away, especially if I start getting upset. You know, I get carried the fuck away. So it's like, you know, it doesn't. I'm not saying it puts like a pause on me because I go months at a time without it. It's not like a big deal to me. It's not what. I've never been addicted to anything in my life. Like people who get addicted to marijuana are fucking losers, honestly. So on some real shit. Like I'm not even trying to be funny. Like because like how are you gonna get? Because there's no addictive property to it, so it has to be something within you that's going wrong that you're using it for bad. But if you're using it just to kind of like chill out, or you know, maybe you don't get enough sleep or whatever. Maybe you do get anxiety or whatever. You kind of help you chill. It's fine. Whatever. Do your thing.
Have you heard about people using it for sex and stuff like that? Because they can't, like, all right, so there's like males who can't, like, you know how they have like penis problems and stuff like that? Yeah. Well, they've been researching that some strands help you to get up.
See, now we're getting into like some weird zone, right? Now I'm feeling like they're fucking with that. Like you're fucking with the strands. Now,
hybriding.
Now you hybriding like a mom to the point that your dick's starting to get hard. Like, yo, we're getting into some weird places with the government fucking with that.
I'm telling you,
too
dog.
Much.
I mean, it's like for me. I mean, there's scientists. They're like people who actually like are mixing like strands, and they're coming up with it. Honestly, also another thing. Let me throw out there. I don't believe half of these dealers calling half of these weeds weird names or something like that. I'm like,
everybody got green crack. Everybody got Gorilla Glue. Get out of my face.
Get out my face.
Get out here with your Reggie. With your goddamn Reg. You're like, we're so far beyond Reggie. Like, we're not going to notice that you're smoking what? Got out of here with that.
Somebody told me he had cookie dough. I was like, what?
Cookie dough? Shut up. Shut up. I heard this one strand. It's one of the most powerful strands in the world. Only a few people are allowed to have it. That's how serious they get with this shit. Yeah, right? They get a little bit too extra.
There's actually levels.
But it's
now.
like it's like some type of marijuana that grows with pineapples. Like it literally grows from the same branches. It's the pineapple tree is growing. Grows. I'm like, and it grows high as shit and fast. So But they won't allow everybody to smoke that. Like one person got, like, I think it's like one guy got it or something like that. It's in some country. I think it's like he's in Peru or some shit.
Yeah, my girl was just there. Yo, you should have got me some.
She probably on ayahuasca. That's the only reason I'll go to Peru, so I could do that stupid shaman thing.
Oh, facts?
Yeah, facts. I'm gonna be on the. People always say like some hippie dippy. Maybe I used to be. I feel like I'm kind of a hippie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of hippie.
I feel like I have hippie qualities, like the fact that I want to experience spiritual changing and stuff like that.
Yeah, most of my family definitely not hippies. Definitely not hippies. I'm definitely super hippie-ish. Like certain things I believe in.
Yeah.
I believe in, like, I want to believe. Now, you know, this is different. I want to believe in peace and love. You know what I mean? But I know that nothing really comes without conflict and pain. So it's kind of like you really don't want to get rid of conflict and pain because it creates beautiful things. Yeah. But at the same time, I do want peace and love. You know?
I feel like the fact that there's evil in the world. There's bad things that are
but it's
bad
necessary.
Situations. It's necessary. Why? Because also not only the fact that it creates good things, but at the same time you appreciate it more.
Yes,
you appreciate because if somebody had great days for the rest of their lives, they won't appreciate a great day. You know what I mean?
Oh, sorry. Damn, I did that shit the other day too. I smacked the freaking smacking stuff on the
I'll smack it
like gorillas fucking hands.
He's about to put baby powder.
You just see how we were. I'm smacking. But yeah, it's weird. Yeah, you know, the world's weird. The world is just full of conflict, and you're supposed to be.
People don't agree no more. Like honestly, and if you disagree, I see a lot of people like shutting you up, trying to tell you to shut up.
But that's the problem. I don't. You should disagree.
Yeah,
but you shouldn't try to shut somebody else down for having a different opinion. You should have the ability to become a verbal ninja. You know, in a way.
But there's like the whole safe space crap, you know what I mean?
No such. Well, this is a safe space. This is my safe space. Like most of the week, I'm not saying not much. I don't talk.
Yeah.
You know, I don't. Even when I'm around people, I don't really like have too much words to say. I'm like, you know, I might laugh, but I won't talk. But this is my safe space. I don't give a fuck what how any half the people. I don't care what you think about what I say. You know, it's what I said. Now, if you disagree, I'm willing to have a conversation, and if you're able to change my mind, I'm open enough to have my mind changed. But what I'm not gonna do here is not talk without one's up.
Yeah,
you know that's 100%. That's why I was one of the situation with the topic thing, because I was like, there was a lot of stuff I wanted to say during the certain topics, but we couldn't touch on it because it was a part of the topic. Yeah, you know, and you didn't want to go too far with the topic.
Yeah.
That's how I was always able to bring it back around, back to the topic.
And back to 2018.
Back to the goddamn topic. Yo.
Oh, man.
I'm a fucking verbal ninja. But, man, I'm happy for you. I'm happy that everything's going well for you now, man. I'm happy you found your happiness. You know, you made me a little nervous back then.
Yeah, I know.
So
I was on a path of destruction, and I felt like it took a lot, but now I got my stuff together, and now it's like back.
Just to let you know, you know what I mean? And it's just for anybody. I know this is like a soft convo, just, you know, but, you know, there's somebody out there that will agree with you or who's just willing to listen to you. You know, you could find them. But if you don't find them, just know that it's okay. It's okay to be. It's okay to be sad and mad.
It's okay to be not okay.
It's okay not to be okay. Exactly, because that could eat away at you too. And that's what it was kind of like. It kind of had me making bad decisions and shit. And I'm like, you know, I didn't see certain issues that I should have seen. You know, and I was okay in things I shouldn't have okayed. But you know, once you take control of that and know what it is, you know, it's kind of like, okay, things get a little better. You know, things get just a little life to certain stuff now.
I agree.
Could think about stuff better. But again, I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you found this lady or whatever. I hope everything goes well for you. Just let you know. Just let you know how to experience. Maybe I'm not as experienced as much because, you know, I've only been married for a little, but what was like, we're about to be like a year and 2 years soon. But but I've been in this relationship for a long time, so it makes sense. But it's a constant battle. It's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be things you don't like about each other. It's gonna be things you love about each other. I mean, as long as you're able to keep loving each other and not go to bed upset.
Yeah.
Which that's gonna happen too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can have that rule: don't go to bed upset. But sometimes it's late and you're sleeping. You want to go to bed.
No,
right? So you're still pissed off.
Pause.
Right?
Go to sleep.
just gotta be willing to. I think love or whatever it is being okay to go through the battle with that person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that's what it's all about. Just being willing to like fight them, even if you're not a fighter. Like, I'm not a verbal fighter. I like to slap people. It's my thing. You know what I mean? Like I call like half my life. I beat somebody up when I was pissed off. And now I gotta be willing to like fight. I gotta be willing to like, yo. I guess let's talk about this bullshit. Talk about this is dumb. Even if you think they're dumb, like today, right?
Yeah.
This is how mad you're gonna get about certain stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Today, I'm getting back into the state of things, so I was gonna start getting on my creatine, right? So I have this creatine powder that has like a 2-year shelf life. Okay, I haven't used it in 6-7 months.
Yeah,
or whatever. But I knew where it was. It's out of the way. No one touches it. No one. It's been in there forever. So yesterday, I decided like I'm gonna throw this away. So of course I woke up today, been dreaming about starting to use it and everything. Woke up today like, what the fuck my stuff, right? So and then my stuff is gone. Like, and then she's like, oh, I threw it away. I'm like, why? It wasn't expired. Why would you touch? Why are you touching? It's not in the way of anything. But of course, I got pissed off. But as those add up, you think those don't add up, they start to add up. You're like, yo, you always fucking touching shit. The fuck is wrong with you, yo? It's like, just leave my shit alone. But you know, those things start to add up. But it's gonna be a constant battle, and if you're willing to do the battle, I guess it's all good. But you know, just also know that, you know, 60% of marriages end divorce. Just also know that. So you know, I don't want to lie to anybody here. So 60% of them just end. You know, because a lot of people aren't willing to do the fight. It was good at the time. It's not good at the end.
Yeah.
You know?
And I know I've seen that.
Yeah. I take that better for worse thing serious. Like, it's serious to me.
Yeah.
Like,
seriously.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, if she went out and cheated on some shit, I'm like, of course, you probably have to live somewhere else, but we ain't divorced.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm like, you know what? Or it should be like, oh, I cheated on you. I'm sorry. I'm like, well, you owe me one now too. I'm about to go. I'm out. Don't ask me about where I was at yesterday.
No, for some honesty, I also said this to her too. Like, I take marriage as a huge serious thing. So like, I was like, this is like honestly like, this is my shot. I was like, yo, like if this doesn't work out, then I'm like,
doing
yo,
it one time only.
Yeah, exactly.
I told her I feel bad for everybody who's behind her, yo, because they gonna be mad at me because I ain't doing it again. Ain't doing it again.
Nope.
You ain't allowed to have my last name. How about that? You're allowed for the pipe and their side. That's it. And we're done.
No,
right.
I even said it. I was like, if this doesn't work out for me, and the next person, I'm sorry. I'm eating your kids' food snacks.
Fat. I want the snacks. I was like, oh, don't eat that. That's for the baby. I'm gonna walk up in there and give me these chips. Yo.
Your mama call me baby too.
Mama call me a lot of things. Fuck around.
No, but other than that, I'm not getting married again. I was like, yeah, this is my one shot. That's it.
Yeah, I'm also gonna tell you some stuff after off the air. So it's not bad. Not bad. Just trying.
My girl's like, don't brainwash him.
I'm like, oh, too late. Too late. He's mine now. No, I'm just joking. No. Everybody who's been rocking with us since the beginning, you know, I want to thank you. You made this New Year's this year possible. If you guys wasn't rocking with me, I probably would have shut this bitch down. But I felt like it was an obligation after a while. Even I'm obligated to 5 or 6 of you or whatever. I'll still do it, you know, as long as I feel like there's people who want to hear us. And if you want to be on the Real Shit Talkers, you feel like you have something we want to talk about, contribution, you're a professional at something, whatever, I mean, not you hate speech and don't hit me up, yo, if you do mad hate speech. Let's just be honest. Like, I gotta feel, yes, I got your message. Okay? Well, if you spitting all this nonsense, like, I don't want to hear about that for like 2 hours. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I can only handle like hate speech for like 5 to 10 minutes, maybe, max. Okay? I'll probably cut you into a segment, let you say whatever you want to say for 10 minutes while I rip you apart afterwards. But I ain't bring you up here with the nonsense, okay? But if you're like a professional, or you just feel like you want to talk some shit up here, or whatever, we will allow you to come up here. We're for the people, the real shit talking people, the people who like, you know, who likes the freedom of talking whatever they want to talk about. All right, so, and don't care about if anybody judges them, you know. So, well, for you, you can hit me or the team up at The Real Shit Talkers, at The Real Shit Talkers on Instagram, The Real Shit Talkers gmail.com if you want to send us something through there. If you want to, we have a Twitter account that I think I'll get involved with into the next year. I just don't like so much social media. Instagram already got my fucking full attention.
No facts.
Yeah, but I'll try. But I won't go in as myself. I'll go in as a shit talker. I won't even go in as me. But we have a lot of things coming up into the next year. It's a lot of events. We're starting this new thing. I'm destroying these boys in that Stairmaster contest. I don't even think Jack been back on the Stairmaster. I don't think Joe from Therapy Without a Degree. He is like already putting his pennies to the side, getting ready to start feeding me that PF Chang's because I'm coming. I'm a nut. Don't challenge me to stuff. I'm gonna win. Okay, it's just part of my nature.
And if anybody's holding a poll, my money's on Dragon. Dragon. He's like,
I would not allow myself to lose. And we got to do 5,000 steps in 20 minutes. All right, I got that shit down to 35 minutes. All right, I'm gonna kick that bitch to 15. And it was only 35 minutes because I had to slow down because my legs started hurting. Yeah. I'm gonna kick that bitch up to 15, 20, and I'm gonna step in that motherfucker all for that 20 minutes. And I want my PF Chanks. All right? I want my PF Chanks, and I want to be acknowledged as the realest shit talker in the fucking room at all times. All right? But Junebug, you know it's always open. Yeah. You are a real shit talker from the beginning to the end, and I will always allow you in, even if you start saying something crazy. Yeah. All right, and that's to any of my other shit talkers. I always extend the olive branch into any possible shit talkers into the future. You'll always have a place to talk your shit. Cut this motherfucking mic off.
Superb. Superb.